So, a new game has arrived, and this one is scary, people. They're branding this as the enhanced games. This is set to compete with the Olympics. In other words, I call it the steroids Olympics. One of the main features of these games will be athletes won't be drug tested. And this is set to kick off December 2024. It's been founded by a lawyer. He goes by the name Aaron De Sosa. Well spoken, articulate himself very well. And he's been reaching out to athletes. And I want to basically speak to our athletes, our Jamaican athletes, our treasures. There's going to be a lot of money involved in this venture. As you know, he's stating that there's a lot of venture capitals who are behind this. And pharmaceuticals, big pharmacy, big labs are going to be involved in this because this is all about athletes performing on drugs, performance enhancing drugs. No, growing up in Jamaica, athletics was something that we thought either you're gifted or you work hard enough to become the best. I even heard recently Coach Stephen Francis had commented on the potential of this sport. And I'm hoping none of our athletes out of Jamaica even consider to take up this sport because this is what's going to happen. Let's say a Jamaican athlete crosses over and compete in the steroids Olympic. Once you compete in that Olympic, everybody thinks you're already cheating because it's basically the games are based on enhancement. Athletes like Justin Gatlin and those guys, I'm pretty sure they'll be very excited. They get a new chance to go out there and compete. But as a Jamaican athletic fan, I can remember the traumas of watching our athletes who were very good at the time losing to athletes out of the United States who were drugged up. Marion Jones, she was just winning everything. She was a beast, but we came to find out she was using enhancement drugs. No, money is one thing, but our athletes really need to consider how does this affect you and your brand going forward? Because if you cross over and you compete in this Olympic, will you still be able to attract sponsorship from the major sponsors like the Nikes and the Pumas? Do you think those brands really want their name behind an athlete who just competed in the steroids Olympics? So I know the money, they're going to make it quite enticing. I was listening to Aaron De Sosa today, and he said he hasn't got any Jamaican on board as yet, but he has contacted a lot of Jamaicans. A few American athletes are already signed up for this competition. And I think a lot of the good coaches who coaches on the morale and the morality of the sports and maintaining credibility, I can't see any of those coaches out of Jamaica allowing their athletes to go and compete. We have female athletes running sub 10. we can't have that. So this is something I'm watching very carefully. It's set to, there's a website. I won't give it the promo. And it's open trials. So basically, anybody who wants to try out for this kind of Olympics, it's gender neutral. So they're also figuring out ways how to have different genders compete against, this thing can get quite messy. And I'm sure Wada will have something to say about this, because any athlete that crosses this threshold, you're going to be in big trouble. It's going to be hard to come back, because once you compete in the enhanced games, people are going to automatically think you are on some kind of substance. So I'm speaking to our athletes, whoever athletes from any other country who wants to do it, let them go ahead. But I think Jamaican athletes should stick to what they know, train hard, believe in yourself, and you'll get there. You don't need to be on metabolic steroids, or you're taking all these kind of different substances to run fast, because big labs are going to be involved in this. Basically, it's going to be, they're going to create athletes. If you look at it, you're going to be basically representing a lab. Does our enhancement drugs work better than the next lab? I don't think Jamaicans should be a part of this experiment. I will be keeping an eye on this, and stay tuned on Sports Prophecy. I will be bringing you more track and field news, because there are some interesting things happening in the space, and I will continue to enlighten my people and enlighten everyone who wants this information on the things that are happening in athletics. Until next time.